Like a weird thing to say and like welcome onto your island of crypto bros. So I think this whole thing is about like a real place in the real world that is also tied to the blockchain or something. Again, I only know a very limited amount from the Twitter arguments I was reading. Reddit Island 3.0, pretty much.
Not your keys, not your bitcoins. Seriously?
Your keys, your Bitcoin. Not your keys, not your Bitcoin.
Wow.
Where do you come up with these crazy ideas?
You goofball.
I'm not gonna tell you where.
Sir?
God, this is
landlord's
embarrassing.
ready.
Holy shit.
What?
To the room! To the room, not the moon! Entering the
Oh my
blockchain
God.
hills.
Hey, what's that?
The Vladimir Club.
No, this is a real project. This is an actual project. Cryptoland is a real thing. Like, they have their own white paper and everything. A glimpse into the future we all deserve. Yeah, I guess that's one way of saying it. Oh, here. I guess this is a better explanation than I provided. It's a project headed by cryptocurrency enthusiasts to purchase an existing Fijian island and develop it into a haven for fellow cryptocurrency enthusiasts. Oh my god.
In this video, guys, I'm buying a real piece of land in crypto paradise on Fiji.
Shameless. Fucking shameless. Yeah, there's no dislikes though, so it must be good. Is it real though? No, man, it's a fucking scam. What do you mean, is it real? Here, I'll just keep letting the announcement play. Whoops.
Oh my... Wow!
Damn, this place looks sick.
Dope for vacations, but now
Yo,
that I'm
Bored
here-
Apes?
Folks approached me saying, Connie, we need somewhere where we can be programming surrounded by palm trees and views to open sea. They were sick of working
This is
with
a
tiny
great
office.
mascot. He's like
Why
a
do that
Clippy.
when they can work from paradise?
crypto.
So we built it. Come on in.
But all he can do is like
People are picking up their passes
vomit
for the event.
memes. Hey, he's having so much
Just wait
fun.
until you see what's next.
Yeah.
The Crypto Restaurant. You're gonna love this, Christopher.
Oh, I get to eat NFTs. Well, we don't have any real food, but we do have receipts of food.
No, please, go ahead. I'm not a fan of forks, you know?
Oy, 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 oy.
Classic. Thanks. Enjoy your meal.
Jesus
See you around.
Christ.
Why do they always make anime characters have such big ass foreheads? And by the way, when I heard that, that's the face I pretty much had in my mind. Like that's
Yikes.
While you were...
What's that?
That's Cryptoland's Walk of
Oh.
Fame. Follow the
Satoshi.
Crypto stars and you'll get to the moon.
That was fun.
Boy, we are in Crypto Beach, and fun is the norm here.
Goddamn right, it's fun. Let's go.
Study the best.
What about the rug pull
Say
room?
when and friend, but enough of swim. Let's go to the proof.
Who is this for? 6-year-olds?
Work out, make the ladies pass out.
What the fuck is this, man? Is there any... I have to look this up. I'm not going to do it on stream because I don't want to see the Council of Cock, but I'm going on Twitter real quick. Does Cryptoland have, like, a good following? Like, people that saw this and like, oh my god, paradise at last. This is what I was born for. I'll take 5 crypto... What were these? Crypto Kitty NFTs? The fuck are they selling? I already forgot what it was called. This is sad. They posted an announcement 5 days ago. Dear Cryptolanders, we have been the victims of what seems to be a planned attack to harass, vilify, and twist our work. We condemn all the false information and false accusations being spread about Cryptoland and invite those who are truly interested to make their own research and politely ask us if they want to know anything about this amazing project. Much love, Cryptoland team. You know, bah humbug, fuck all those people that are misrepresenting the good work of the Cryptoland. I think they did a great job of making sure no one would ever be interested with this animation. I don't think there's any need to twist their words when this exists. Firefest for Crypto Virgins. I keep seeing that posted everywhere. Jesus Christ. My god, in their own household here. I can't find anything positive. Like, they're literally liking some of these tweets too.
Crypto is in my chromosome.
Damn, this slaps.
Look at my face, I'm in the crypto space.
The gospel. The future is here, baby. And it's bright.
if this were to actually play out how they wanted to, they got an island and all that stuff. I wonder how much of this would actually turn into, like, essentially the church.
Let's go. Alright, I'm I'm coming to Crypto Land, baby. That looks amazing. That looks
I'm
good.
exhausted.
I come from New York City, New York.
Oh my god, even Crazy Frog's here? He's been minted into the blockchain? That's actually just gonna get me DMCA'd.
See you all there.
Hey, see you on Crypto Land. Alright, that looked awesome. The land of DMCA strikes and cease and desist letters. They have resorted to legal threats and DMCA strikes and misrepresenting information. Is that right?
Because they are doing the good old DMCA and sending legal threats to people.
Are they?
So good luck with that one, by the way, guys. But either way, let's start looking into some of this stuff. The tweet about age of consent, right? Somebody tweeted at them and said, "What's the age of consent on Cryptoland?" And the Twitter account responded with this: "Mental maturity should be more than enough." Winky face.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, this stirred up quite the shitstorm. Like just a normal question. You know, and such a normal answer. It's weird that people have been besmirching the good name of Cryptoland. Yeah, I mean, maybe this is where EDP's hanging out now. Like he works there. I couldn't tell you. Yeah, this is a very fucking weird response, and especially the winky face at the end.
I know that this is going to sound ridiculous because this wouldn't hold up in a court of law.
Yeah, but you're going to bring up the winky face. The winky face is weird.
Public opinion. Why is there a winky face in there?
So this is when they started sending out cease and desist letters. It looks like the cease and desists are going well. Lol, 36k likes. Nice. The Cryptoland legal team. I promise you no such thing has ever existed in any crypto project ever. The legal team is, that's Voldemort's name. There's no such thing as legality when it comes to fucking crypto NFT teams. No shot.
It specifically states you can use this. It's free. Anybody can use
this. Oh, so they just
this.
used free assets.
But there is a condition, and the condition is
looks like so much hard work.
Credit me.
So they stole a bunch of assets
entities and giving it back to the people. But of course, not when it suits us. Not when the corporate.
Oh, so it actually did go through on YouTube. I think that's one of the most laughable parts about YouTube is that something like Cryptoland can still take down a video, like from just some person. That's pretty wild.
This is a video that's showing every single one of their things is from somebody else on Instagram.
So they stole everything, and it's a terrible project to begin with. Nice. Well, I'm all caught up. That animation was pretty fucking lit, though. That shit really kind of went in. Do we have any Cryptolanders in chat? Will I be seeing any of you guys on the island? Oh, you just fucking reminded me of something. Have any of you guys seen this? What was his name? I saw it on Reddit like a week ago, and it happened last year. A guy got fired from, I think it was like the Washington Post because he was jerking off on a Zoom call with all of his colleagues, and then they brought him on to CNN and had him explain why he was masturbating on Zoom. So it was such an uncomfortable segment. The lady's like, "You may see we're joined by fucking Dick McButtman, whatever his name is, and you may remember he was recently fired for masturbating on camera. So what's up with that?" And then just like interview him right to his face about why he was jerking off. Jeff Toobin, was that his name? Oh god, yeah, they had him come on CNN to address it. Oh, it was painful.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Hello, Allison.
Hey, Jeff.
It has been a while.
Hey, how's that dick hanging? Just kidding, I already know. I saw it.
What's happened in the months since we've seen you, since some of our viewers may not know what has happened. So I guess I'll...
So I just don't understand why they'd do this. I mean, it's fucking CNN viewers. They could have just brought him back. No one would have said shit. They probably didn't even know that this man's meat came out at some point in front of his colleagues and fucking full-blown Louis C.K'd them or whatever. I don't know what they were thinking, but I'm so glad it happened. Because he has to sit here and he has to sit here and explain the masturbation for 10 fucking minutes. Like I said, I only watched like the first minute or so. It is goofy.
I'll recap. I'll do the honors.
Take it away.
Help yourself.
Okay.
Yes, please. I'm excited.
Everyone took a break for several minutes, during which time you were caught masturbating on camera.
Yes. And I'll do it again, too.
Fired from that job after 27 years of working there.
Do it away.
And you, since then, have been on leave from CNN. Do I have all that right?
That's a pretty good lore update.
what the hell were you thinking?
Well, obviously, I wasn't thinking very well or very much, and it was something that was inexplicable to me.
It was probably exhilarating, though.
I didn't think other people could see me.
You thought that you had turned off your camera?
Correct.
Yeah.
I thought that I had turned off the Zoom call. Now, that's not...
Even this guy in the back's like, are you fucking serious? You're telling me this guy masturbated on a Zoom call? What? Like, he's just now getting this information like I did. And he's shocked. Just as shocked as I was. But I do have to appreciate Toobin's work ethic. They took just a couple-minute break, apparently. Like, they were on a Zoom call going over business, you know, doing business shit. And apparently, like, all right, we're going to take a brief recess. Everyone go get yourself a coffee or something. And in the brief 30 seconds that the people weren't there, the man just whips his cock out and goes to town. Like, damn. He's about efficiency. You can say a lot of things about Jeffrey Toobin. I've never heard that name in my life. But I'm assuming you can say a bunch of bad shit about him. One thing you can't say, though, is he doesn't know how to jerk it. And he doesn't, you know, live for the thrill, to say. Like, I have to at least appreciate that. I have to give kudos where they're due.
Subsequent months, miserable months in my life, I can certainly confess. Trying to be a better person. I mean, in therapy, trying to do some public service.
What a weird... Why are you in therapy? You were the one that fucking brought out the one-eyed snake on a Zoom call with your colleagues. And I would wager... I don't know this guy. I'm not going to sit here and Reddit armchair psychologist this man. But I would wager he had to know that there was some level of danger to it. Something... Like, the thrill is what got him horned up. There had to be something to it. But why the fuck are you in therapy? Like... Jerking off doesn't make you a bad person, but what you did does. Like, what puts you in therapy? Your fucking colleagues, based on the size of your meat, probably needed therapy. Like, he's not the victim here. I see this all the time. And I also didn't get the conclusion on whether or not he finished. I don't know if he blew his load. If I had to guess, when his colleagues came back, it was just like uproarious screams and squealing, like a Wilhelm scream or something. Like, oh my god, Toobin! What are you doing? Well, put it away.
We've heard what I like to think of as the politician apology, which is...
What does politics have to do with this, though? Unless your dick was left or right-leaning, I guess.
Now get off my back. Above all, I am sorry to my wife and to my family, but I'm also sorry to the people on the Zoom call. I'm sorry to my former colleagues.
Are you sorry to me, Jeffrey?
I'm sorry to my current...
Say I'm sorry to Charlie.
...colleagues at CNN. And I'm sorry to the people who read my work and who watched me on CNN and who thought I was a better person than this. And so, you know, I got a lot to rebuild, but I
would love to know why he started jerking off during the meeting,
I mean, one of
just
the
during a
elements
recess.
Of this whole incident is that for decades you have covered the bad judgment and sexual proclivities of public figures and politicians like Bill Clinton and Anthony Weiner and Elliot Spitzer and
still a stupid name.
Anthony
fucking Weiner.
So I am not going to come up here and
split
hairs and try to come up with justifications or explanations.
Zoom calls are going to be a lot more fun with Jeffrey Toobin around. You never know what you're going to get now.
I do want to get to
it's a nice wild
what
card.
The New Yorker decision was and the consequences.
Next time he might finger his own butthole.
After you had worked there...
There are no surprises out there about my conduct that I am worried that there is like there's a skeleton that's going to be found.
That's spoken like a man who still has a couple good jerks left in him on Zoom calls. Let me see. It's been a while. Has he done it again? Is he a repeat offender? What's his name? Jeffrey Toobin? Yeah, it doesn't look like he's done anything since. I'll keep my eyes peeled just in case. Check X video. Yes, perhaps he's performing under another alias. Let's see. I wonder if anyone leaked that Zoom call. This is dangerous. I'm going to click on it, and I already know I'm going to regret it. It says, leaked video, Jeffrey Toobin's Zoom call. I found a screenshot from the actual Zoom call. He was ass naked. Really? So they actually... Oh, okay, hold on a minute. Thanks to Tier 1 Slushy. Alright, hold on a second, let me see. Don't act like you've never forgotten to turn off your stream and yanked it on cam. Happens to the best of us. Bro, I think about that shit all the time. Not necessarily jerking off, but I always think like, what if I forgot to put my cock back in my pants after peeing? And that's the worst, because then it'd be flaccid and everyone would make fun of me. But I always had that thought in the back of my mind.
Wait. Dude, okay, let's put to the side that I'm pretty sure I know he's joking. But imagine if he wasn't. Or I guess if he's not actually joking, like he's dead serious, that he's got a fear of his wiener hanging out after he takes a leak. I have so many questions on why and how that is a thing. Right.
I've never once made that mistake in my life, but I just keep thinking, what if today's the day? So the man really got butt-ass naked? I figured it was just like through the pants fly or something. Tubin meat. Tubin caught, Zoom call, Tubin hot, XXX. Doesn't exist, I assure you. Damn. Oh well. Maybe one day. He'll slip up again. That's the face of a man who's considering doing it right now on the CNN apology, like weighing the pros and cons. I could just jerk off again right now.
Do you think, given that the punishment fits the crime?
You know, I am the worst person to ask that question.
I would think you would be. Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
you got fired.
But other people are going to weigh in about whether it was appropriate for them to get rid of me and for CNN to keep me.
It'd be hard to stay employed after doing something like this.
Shows have had a field day. Should we move on to the news?
Sure, let's.
No, fuck that. That's boring. Talk more about him masturbating.
California. You heard me talking about that the.
Yeah, get me the fuck out. That was boring. I love that they did that on air for no reason. I couldn't imagine a better situation. Hey, look who we brought. Yeah, the guy fucking masturbated on Zoom in front of all of his colleagues. Hey, so what's the deal with that, huh, buddy? Maybe he started an OnlyFans? I wish he doubled down. Like, okay, here's what you guys missed on the Zoom call, and then a link to his OnlyFans. That would be great. That would be pretty cool. Cumin with Tubin. That would be a great segment for CNN. That would be fantastic, actually. You should work there. That'd be pretty good. You could report on, like, I don't know, sex worker income or something, or what's, like, going on in that market. Honestly, pretty good. It's been a little while since we just looked at a good old-fashioned, embarrassing live streamer, and boy do I have a special specimen to share with you all today. The clip I'm about to show you is brand new. It only happened like 2 days ago, but it feels vintage. It's an IRL public nuisance stream that really does feel straight out of 2018, back when that was a popular genre. It's long dead now, it's fizzled out, but back in like the 2018 era, a very popular category of streaming was IRL, and it was infested with these degenerate worms that would just create as much ruckus in public as they could, try and instigate confrontation, and just be an absolute fucking headache to everyone around them. And the bigger the blow up they could cause, the better the content. It's not popular anymore because the shtick wore off and now it's just kind of pathetic and lame. But just like this guy's hairstyle, he's stuck in the past. This is a 40-year-old man who has a hairstyle of a 14-year-old emo boy, and he is a...
I genuinely thought that was like a middle schooler at first.
Streamer. He's not a Twitch streamer, but he has risen to notoriety because he has been accused twice now of having sex live on stream at Kick with prostitutes. I haven't seen it myself, so I can't fully opine on that, but goddamn, really going hard on that IRL content.
You see that shit? It's fucking what we do.
Unironically blasting dubstep in a train right now. And then he says, he has the gall, the chutzpah, to say, this is what we do. Brother, you are stuck 15 years in the past. Holy shit. This is like a video I would have seen on MySpace from a pathetic guy back then, let alone 2023. Jesus Christ. I still can't get over that.
I know this was only posted like 8 days ago, but this isn't on his original channel. This is like something completely different. Goddamn.
A goofy line.
I'm surprised nobody didn't just beat the shit out of him.
This is fucking what we do. What? Sit there awkwardly in silence while you blast shitty music throughout the train? Like, usually when you say something like that, like, this is what we do, it's right before you do something cool. Like, fucking, base jumping, bungee jumping, going out to play in the championship basketball game, like anything besides just sitting down and blasting dubs.
I'm assuming he cut the audio in this one. Nope, my audio just fucking changed. Did it?
It's my belief that sometimes people are just born to be a lifelong loser, and there's really nothing you can do to help them or change that trajectory. They are just destined to be a fucking loser. It'd actually be pretty sad if this guy wasn't such an asshole. But you can see the people around him are clearly bothered by the loud dubstep that he is blaring here in this train for no reason other than to be a douchebag. He clearly believes he is the main character here and everyone else is just props for his IRL content. Just up in a hurry after someone. But yeah, anyway, edgy Edna Mode here gets up in a hurry after someone touches his device, saying, "Don't touch my shit," and then calling him a fucking pussy as he waddles away, stumbles away. The people around him are already very tired of his presence here, rightfully so. I imagine even when he's not streaming, he's still probably a very hard person to be around in general. Someone tried to get his attention, most likely to ask him to turn it down, but he ignored him, even though he could clearly hear him, I imagine. So, when that failed, someone else just tried to turn it off themselves.
Fuck you. These motherfuckers touching my shit. I can't get out of here. I can't go down. I just want to go out. Who the fuck do you think you are? What? Do you want me to turn down my volume? Yeah. That's all you speak in the train. That's all you have to say.
The way this goofball is behaving and the way he's speaking remind me of like an old 80s B-movie bad guy. Like really poorly acted, yet he's being real here, which is wild. Now he said if you wanted me to turn down the volume, all you had to do was ask, even though that was attempted and he just ignored him. I've seen a couple people make the argument that the guy shouldn't have reached for his phone to turn it off. He should have like tapped this guy on the shoulder first. And I guess that's fair to say. But it's not like I have any sympathy for the guy just touching the other dude's phone. He ignored the other guy. He's clearly doing this just to be a nuisance douchebag. Fucking touch his phone, turn it off. Like, fine. I'm not gonna get mad about that. And this guy doesn't have a right to get mad about it either, since this is the whole point of his content. He wanted to make a scene out of this because that's what it's all about for him. So he's getting exactly what he wanted. He doesn't really have a leg to stand on here with getting mad and aggressive. It's exactly what he was looking for.
Instead of being wait, I want to take English to you.
What the fuck is this mount he's got going on? I noticed that's the speaker that he's using to blast, like, music on. I have so many questions with this one person. One, why does he have a tie? Two, what the fuck is this? Does he have, like, a really rolled up thin snake around his shoulders? Three, the fuck is this box right here? That's like on top of it. Is that like his microphone? I don't understand.
Because you understand English, right? Nah. You know? Chotomate, nah. Chotomate, nah. Speak English.
That is the most heinous thing you can do to anyone is yell at them in their own language.
Listen to me.
Don't fucking Japanese to us, man.
Uh-oh. Big guy's going insano style now. He's whipping out the Speak English card while he's in Japan. So he's now saying that they need to speak English to him, despite him being there in Japan.
Okay, bro. Daijoubu.
Oh, I just realized this is probably like the straps for a bag.
You see that? You see what happened right here?
I think.
Fucking motherfuckers. Chill. Chill. In English we say chill.
No, in Japanese we say disappear.
Disappear. I bet that's what they want to do to him. And make him disappear.
De-escalation tactics here from this guy, truly a master of his craft. A real silver-tongued devil, I'll tell you what. So, a whole conflict that this guy started for the sake of his shitty stream has escalated to a point that now makes him uncomfortable. He seems very scared now that he's about to enter into a physical confrontation. So now he's just saying chill, chill, as he's retreating off the train instantly. Like, immediately, ASAP, getting the fuck out of there.
Why are you racist? You're racist.
I am fucking racist.
You are racist, right? You're racist.
No.
You're racist, right? He said he was racist. He said it. You see, he said he was racist.
That is no racist.
Oh shit, stand back. This guy's using his alt. He's alting. He brought out the racist card somehow in this situation on the other guy, hitting him with that fucking crazy reverse. Good lord, out of nowhere, from the top turnbuckle, he tries to cry racism. Fucking wild maneuver here. Interesting tactics. I don't even know.
I wonder if people actually ever do that and then wonder why they get the shit kicked out of them. I know it's probably not as a common occurrence as I'm making it out to seem, but I feel like it does happen quite a bit.
Really where to begin on breaking that one down. I don't even think it's necessary. I think that one speaks for itself, honestly. Let the chess speak for itself in this case here, because goddamn, what an embarrassing sign-off to this whole situation. It goes on a little bit further where he like shakes this guy's hand, who's being like a little less aggressive than the other guy. He's like, oh, thanks for being nice, that guy's not nice. Even though he had every right to. I don't understand what's going on in the world right now, because there is a cheating scandal in every single sport, every game, every hobby in the entire world, all happening at once. This is like something out of the Bible to signal a doomsday or an apocalypse. Today we're going to be talking about a Call of Duty cheating scandal, but not so much the cheating itself, more so how one YouTuber took a huge L trying to suckle a drop of clout out of the situation by posting an embarrassing video about it. I'm not a huge fan of Call of Duty. I haven't been a fan of Call of Duty in a while, but I am a big fan of clowns. And yesterday these two worlds collided when Doug Censor Martin made his exposed video on Nadia, a person who's been accused of cheating for a while now. Doug kind of hyped himself up as the authority to bring down judgment once and for all and bring the truth to light. He dusted off the monocle and got to the bottom of this case like Scooby-Doo and the gang to solve the mystery here. But unfortunately, he posted turbo cringe on main, and as a result the entire community's been dunking on him and he's caught more shit than a latrine. It would have been less reputationally damaging if he posted his own sex tape on his channel. Would have been a lot less embarrassing. Now let me just go ahead and break down the situation here to bring you all up to speed, since I'm sure a lot of you don't know exactly what I'm talking about. Right now there is a massive Call of Duty streamer named Nadia. She mainly plays Warzone, Rebirth Island, and she's massive.
Isn't it the girl that everyone kept making fun of? Hold on, let me make sure. Nadia. Cheater. Yeah, it is this chick. Because everyone, what do you call it, there'll be people that'll, like, take what she says and, what do you call it? They'll say she's cheating or whatever. And then other people, they'll take her face cam, take it off of the original video of her playing, and put it over an actual video of, like, somebody actually cheating. And posing it as like her. Of course, nobody actually thought of it as being real. Although I don't know if she actually is a cheater. I think she did.
And she's had a ton of cheating allegations against her for quite a long time now. A lot of people analyzing and going over very suspicious and odd moments from her streams, as well as some peculiar things that have popped up in terms of like aim locking and tracking and shit like that. As well as recently she went to a LAN tournament and didn't perform super well. She went like 4-15 in one of the bigger matches. So people were confused on why she plays so well at home, where she's dropping like 50 bombs and absolutely spanking people, versus on LAN where she goes and just doesn't do super well. So there's just been a lot of videos breaking down and analyzing suspicious moments from her streams and explaining that there's a chance she's cheating, though nothing's 100% proven as of right now, but it is a very peculiar situation, one that I'm not super familiar with, so one that I'm not going to opine on heavily, but that's the gist of it in a nutshell. And Doug Censor Martin stepped into the spotlight to try and be the authority on whether or not she truly is cheating. And this backfired on him terribly. So yeah, I'm not really here to talk too much about the possible cheating itself. I'm just here to laugh at this awful video Doug made. Even if it's confirmed Nadia's cheating, like right now, if she goes live and just admits, I'm a cheater, here's the proof, I would still say Doug Censor Martin took the bigger L in this situation. Also, he really hyped the shit out of this for days, like on Twitter and everything, making very bold posts about the impact this video is going to have and how he was taking it so seriously and researching it thoroughly, and man, that aged terribly. Right away you can tell the vibe he's going for is douchey, over-the-top goofiness here, but it conflicts with the tone he set prior to its release, talking about how seriously he was taking it and the investigation that he was conducting, only to release this little circus video. So immediately people were pretty turned off just from the intro alone.
Detective, what are you smoking?
That Nadia pack.
Wait, isn't that your $1 million Armani suit?
Just buy another one.
Behold, the comedic stylings of Doug. I bet you have to pick yourself up off the floor after laughing so hard and falling out of your chair. But that's a side-splitting humor you can expect to find from Doug here. No doubt this man's going places. So he's probably going to start writing jokes for Amy Schumer next. I mean, this is just good stuff. This bit drags on for a very long time here, and I have no doubt that it's this long just for the sake of padding the video length, because the video is 8 minutes and 3 seconds, so I feel like he just front-loaded it with this trash in the intro to make sure that it breaches 8 minutes for the mid-roll ads, because I have no other explanation for why it goes on for as long as it does. I'll spare you the next like 45 seconds of this shit and just get to the part where he starts talking, but I do want to at least mention that last night I was talking about this on stream, and Doug was watching, and he took it like a champ, so good on you, Doug, for being able to roll with criticism, but this is a video that should have just stayed as a bad idea in your head. You should have never posted it.
98! Ugh! Ugh!
Yo, what's going on, guys? Doug Censor Martin here. Hope you guys are having a great day.
This is really a masterclass in how to make people dislike you within the first minute of a video.
I mean, yeah, he's not wrong. So far, there's two things I noticed. His face, and then his face again. And then that big shit-eating grin. God. I don't know what it is about this fucking ear-to-ear Joker smile, but I don't trust it and I don't like it.
Yo, he just speedran unlikability. I really love the thought process behind this video here. I'll just crank out some pull-ups before getting into it. That'll make them think I'm cool. Flex on them a little bit. Hey, what's up, nerds? It's me, Doug. What, did I forget to give you a wedgie today? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm the likable douchebag who plays video games. You know, what a Sigma male.
And today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video giving you all the truth about Nadia. So if you guys don't know who Nadia is, she's a 22-year-old Warzone player. She streams every single day on Twitch TV.
She's that young? I thought she was like pushing 30s. She did not look that young.
So I've been putting in about 8 to 10 hour days, 7 days a week to Vanguard rank to be the #1 ranked player on the planet. And with that,
I'll leave that. I misclicked, but so let me see if it's 2024. He did this 2 years ago, so she's like what, 24 now? I did some basic ass preschool math, but yeah.
That comes the sacrifice, and sometimes, like I said, you lose your mind. Sometimes you play against cheaters, and they really are inevitable. There's not really too much you can do about it.
The first minute and a half is just actual nothing burgers. This man is a restaurant that's serving up buns and nothing inside of it. It is absolute worthlessness. It's him patting his ego for a bit, I guess giving like a background on himself. He's like, oh, you know, at first I looked at Nadia, I wasn't suspicious, but then everyone else was, so now I'm suspicious. And here's my resume. And then he talks about how he spends so much time grinding Call of Duty Vanguard ranked, which sounds like a fate worse than death. And then he finally starts getting into something that's even remotely related to the topic.
This girl really got people hooked. So I'm clicking the video and I'm watching it, and they're slowing everything down in slow motion. They're showing our aim drags from one person to another. They're showing a bunch of these different clips of these characters moving like magnets and their aim snaps on them. And just being a guy who's been around competitive Call of Duty for as long as I have and seeing as many things that I've seen, this is no news to me. I've seen stuff like this so many times before. And my brain just started to think, and I'm like, let me look a little bit more into Nadia.
We are 4 minutes and 33 seconds into this video, and he has still done absolutely fucking nothing. Silence would have been more productive than everything he's said so far. If he had spread his own asshole like Goatsy for 4 minutes and 33 seconds, I feel like I would have got more information out of that than what I've watched so far. We are over halfway done with the video, and he has done and said nothing.
I thought acting was my passion, but now it's really gaming. I do love acting, but gaming is where I'm at right now.
So when she
does not look that young. Maybe it's just, I don't know how big her fucking head is. But she does not look that young. She looks like she's maybe Charlie's age. Or Penguin Zero.
Now it's really gaming. I do love acting, but gaming is where.
Dude, how do you say it? Penguin Z0 or Penguins Zero? I think he iterated it in one of his videos, but it was Penguin Z0.
I'm at right now.
So when she said this live, I was actually in my hot tub watching because I'm friends with Jake and I like him. Let me watch this interview. Let me see who this girl is and what she's all about. And when I saw that,
hey, I'm Jake, but I don't know this guy and I don't like him.
And I heard that, everything really started to click to me.
This is his first of only 3 loose points. I can't even call them actual points because he doesn't even make any arguments against Nadia or to prove she's cheating, because this, what he's showing, everything he shows here isn't evidence. He just pulls up random TikTok clips of her talking about acting. He doesn't even go into like the actual cheating allegations. He just talks about her being bad at acting for some reason. Like that's what he like focuses on. That's the smoking gun. Ah, so she's bad at acting. Probably a cheater as well then. I was super let down by this video, as I'm sure everyone else was, because he had put so much hype behind it, talking about how thorough and how serious this video was going to be. And I'm a little goblin that's drawn to internet drama like a moth to a flame, so I was finally going to get caught up to speed on some fresh drama that I wasn't super familiar with, and I thought Doug would be the one to deliver all of the information as well as pretty impressive evidence on a video. But he didn't do any of that. Instead, he released this stinker and then has claimed it was all just an elaborate troll, which to me just sounds like desperation and cope. Like, no, this video actually was a troll from the start. But even if that is the case, it's still poorly done. It's still bad. The video itself isn't entertaining, even as like a satirical piece or a joke. It's just not good, no matter how you spin it.
It's simple. I just hack into the Call of Duty servers, so there's a playlist that gets me only low KD lobbies. Rerith QA bot, turn me up, chat.
Turn me up, turn me up. Oh my god, turn me up. You clearly tell this is some bad acting, and not for nothing. This whole turn me up, turn me up. Can we please, I don't care who started this. I don't care. Can we leave this in 2022? Just somebody come up with something new and creative. Anything. But the whole turn me up, yeah.
This buffoon's over here mauling over 3 words. It's not that deep. It's not a big deal. And also, what does it have to do with anything about the cheating accusations you're supposed to be tackling? So Nadia really leans into all the cheating stuff and treats it like a meme and a joke. So she'll be very sarcastic with it, talk about how she's like cheating sarcastically and shit like that. And Doug is critiquing her acting about it and being upset that she says, turn me up. I just don't even get what he's trying to say here. Maybe it's too galaxy brain for me to comprehend. I just can't wrap my little reptile brain around it. It just seems like he finds her annoying, so he's just calling her
There's a lot of people I find annoying. And most of it's just humanity.
Annoying, like a child would.
You could go down a rabbit hole just searching this girl's name, but there's one thing that really stands out.
I played Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2.
Hey, you don't need to hug me. I get
So
it.
dolphin. Yeah, what is dolphin diving? Like, how do I do it?
Okay, so Nadia, check this out.
She didn't. She fucking didn't.
I know you work out and you're in good shape. This is how you do the dolphin dive. All jokes aside, this video is about showing the truth of Nadia.
All jokes aside, what jokes? All 0 of them that you've told so far? This is so embarrassing, Doug. The fact that you not only made this, but you edited it and posted it shamelessly and hyped it up, you could have at least made a point out of this, like, Nadia claims she's very familiar with Call of Duty and Black Ops in particular. How would she be unfamiliar with the term dolphin diving? That was a very standard term used in Black Ops by everyone. It'd be very surprising if she'd never heard of dolphin diving despite playing so much Black Ops. But you didn't even begin to, like, broach that subject. Instead, you took this and made an absolute nothing sandwich out of it again. Like, I just don't understand the motivation behind this video, like what the purpose was, other than to just siphon a few views out of the topic. Because everyone is talking about this Nadia cheating allegation situation, and perhaps Doug felt a little left outside, alone, cold in the rain, and he said, hey guys, I want to come inside where it's warm and get in on this view party as well. So then he threw this piece of shit together.
All jokes aside, this video is about showing the truth of Nadia, and somehow the internet over the last few days has really turned this and conforted this into me exposing Nadia for her cheats and having clear-cut evidence of her cheats. So I do...
I'm willing to bet he didn't expose anything. He just saw somebody on Google proving that she was cheating, and then he was like, yeah, I exposed her.
I want to clarify this really quickly. My buddy made a program to catch Vanguard cheaters on the rank play system. I've made that very clear. I've also told Nadia publicly multiple times that I don't care about her. My video is going to be unbiased. I don't need her. I'm not looking for clout. I'm not looking for...
You're not looking for clout. Damn, you seem to be milking this more than a farmer milks his star cow.
For money. Don't need any of that stuff.
This man just spit out more garbage than a landfill. I don't even know where to start. We'll just go from the beginning. He starts blaming the internet as if people got it all twisted and got it fucked up. Oh, you've misconstrued it. You know, the internet's bastardized and perverted my point. They think that I had evidence against Nadia and this and that. I don't even know where they got the idea from.
Even though he just said he was the one that's going to expose her with no evidence whatsoever.
Doug, they got it from you. For days you were talking about how you have all of this proof of cheaters and cheaters are a bad thing and insinuating that you've got stuff on Nadia. And like you put that idea in everyone's head. They got that information and that idea directly from your mouth. So I don't know why you're trying to spin it like, oh, you guys, you went wild with these crazy ideas, none of which I influenced at all. I didn't do any of that. You guys are just weird to think that I had this evidence or any real proof against Nadia. Like, it blows my mind that you've tried to now blame people for getting it wrong because you have absolutely nothing. He then shouts out his friend's anti-cheating program, which he mentioned a few times in the beginning of the video, but I felt it was completely irrelevant to the topic, which was proving Nadia was cheating or talking about it or submitting evidence, none of which he does and none of which his friend's program helped with or did anything with. So it has no purpose in the video other than like a hashtag ad, I suppose. I don't really know. And then he goes into the biggest lie I've heard in a minute. This is a straight cap from top to bottom. How he's not doing this for clout or attention or anything. That's all this...
Like I said, it seems like he's been milking the shit out of it.
This was. Oh, here, I'll make this weird fucking video. Like, you did all of this for clout, 100%. There's no other motivation here. I guess you can fall back on the defense mechanism of calling it a troll, but even still, it's done poorly. So if the goal was to troll people, you did it at the expense of your own reputation and the goodwill from the community that you still had left over. So the joke at the end of the day is on you. So the real only purpose to the video was just views, which you got because this is more viewed than your recent uploads, but I just don't see why you do it when it comes at such a high price to your image. There's really nothing in this video. This video is like 99% you just working out or flexing and talking about nothing. You don't even really mention Nadia's cheating allegations or provide any evidence. You provide legitimately no evidence. You don't make any points. You just don't talk about anything in the video. There's just nothing of substance here. So there's only one conclusion to draw. That you did this whole song and dance, you made this video for clout.
It all just became clear.
I can't play the music from here because of DMCA, but he concludes the video by parking his jet ski, walking up on the dock, and pretending to propose to Nadia. It is so fucking embarrassing.
It's a little cringy. Especially, you're in public, man. Put a shirt on. Also, I'd love to visit a place with buildings like this, because the architect seems really well put together.
Everyone with eyes was sad to see this. It is painful to look at. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this a bit because Doug just really made a complete fool out of himself. That's about it. So yeah.
I don't even know if I actually want to react to that. I've seen this one where the guy throws his mic into the ocean because he was fucking messing with other people. I've seen this one. Hell, I actually used to watch Mr. Beast a lot because I was like, man, he's doing such great stuff. I even thought, like, man, if I actually do all this stuff, he says I might be able to go out and do one of the challenges because I could, like, use the money. But then I figured, no, that's probably not going to happen. Let's try this one.
Right now.
Let me see what I need to do to not what I need to not do when trying to do this streamer YouTube stuff.
There's a Twitch streamer getting tomatoes thrown at him all across Twitter for a clip that's going viral of him having an embarrassing and horrible response to one of his community members answering a question that he asked them.
In Spanish?
Did I watch this one yesterday? I might have watched this one yesterday. Oh, I don't know if I've seen the creepy people one, though. See this one.
A few months ago, I watched what had to be one of the wildest encounters I've ever seen. This is a vigilante predator hunter group that was busting the person they were investigating in public. And this goes completely Insano style. It becomes cartoonish. It's almost like a Benny Hill chase scene here. I couldn't believe what was unfolding in front of me.
I am currently looking for my fiber.
Your what?
Fiber.
Fiber?
Yeah, because I gotta poop.
You gotta poop?
I'm constipated.
Two things. One, who says that? Two, actually a few things. Two, I don't know, what do people do more? Do they do like fiber pills, or do they just do like fiber bars? Do they just buy an entire box and then eat that box? And then third, I thought this man was this face back here on the baby diapers. That's probably because of the amount of shit coming out of his mouth.
I've been constipated.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is a very interesting tactic. This is a high-level maneuver. He is claiming that he's not there at the meat spot for a 13-year-old boy. He's there to get some fiber so he can take a shit. He's been constipated, so he's there for some poop pills. And it doesn't take some galaxy brain genius to put together the puzzle pieces here, connect the dots, and deduce that he is on meth. You know, he's getting loopy off that poopy right now. He is high on meth, which isn't just speculation. At the end of the video, they released their entire investigation, screenshots of all the text messages that were exchanged between this guy and who he thought was a 13-year-old. And meth comes up a lot, even right before meeting, meth was discussed. And as you can see in the title, he was arrested, and they did pretty much confirm meth was in his system.
Hey man, I can involve the police, or we can have a conversation. You want to have a conversation? You want to turn around and talk to me?
I gotta find this first.
Hey bro, I can call the cops right now, or we can just have a conversation.
This man looks like he's about to just... He doesn't look like he's constipated. He looks like he's about to have the most fiery squirts known to man.
I'm actually really constipated. Sir, please, can you actually let me get my supplements so I can actually go home so I can...
What's the fuck is this device? Like, I know it's primarily used for stabilizing your phone, but, like, it looks like you're getting ready to, like, play a video game on your phone, like you're trying to use a jet or something. So I half expect him to hear ba-da-doo, ba-da-doo, ba-da-doo on his phone.
Poop, and actually so I can poop well.
Step 1.
He really needs to shit.
One should have been involving the authorities the second you found a real pedophile that was trying to meet up for sex with a 13-year-old and, like, get them smoking meth or whatever. I don't understand why that wasn't the first thing you did. Luckily, there's spoilers in the title, so you know he does get arrested, but not for the reasons of this investigation. Some crazy shit happens towards the end. Had he involved law enforcement earlier, even from the start, I feel like this could have been far more effective. It seems like the first thing he did when he identified a real pedophile was try and figure out how to monetize it and make a viral video out of it or something. Because he gets like 2 different cameras out. He's got like the fucking Steadicam. He's got so many cameras set up. He's got like the GTA cinematic angle going on here. So it really feels like the number one concern was trying to figure out a way to monetize it. He also has like calls to action in the video to subscribe to his channel. He's got the People vs. Pred watermark. This shit is branded out of the wazoo. So it does really feel like the number one thing he was looking for here was a way of making money off of the bust, which is kind of weird. It is still good that this does lead to an arrest, but I
guess everybody's gotta make their living. So, I guess each to their own. Although I feel like that should be coming after, in terms of trying to monetize a video when it comes to dealing with a predator.
I do wish it was handled with collaboration from the actual authorities.
Can you help me find fiber pills? Can you help me find fiber pills? Do you want me to call?
Oh, that's right, because he's on meth. That's why he's sitting there scratching himself.
The cops? Why would you want to call the cops for me when I'm trying to find my fiber pills?
I know why you're here.
Why am I
to
here?
To meet my 13-year-old little brother.
Who is that? I don't know who that is. Who is that? I have no clue.
Man pulled out an emote.
Christ, where are they hiding the fiber pills in this bitch? Like, goodness gracious, are they underground? This man's out here trying to locate fiber pills, and it's like trying to find pirates' buried treasure, apparently. But anyway, you can see he's really starting to tweak quite a bit now. Things are getting escalated. The man filming is starting to call the cops, which is something I feel he should have done quite a long time ago. But we're only just beginning.
Hey, buddy, is this you?
Can you please
Why do I have a picture of you? Is this
Why
you?
are you doing this to me?
Is this you? Is this a picture of you? Why do I have a picture of you?
What's this? What is it?
Why do I have a picture of you?
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Why do I have a picture? Why do I have a picture of your?
Ew, 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 ew.
This guy's here to meet a 13-year-old boy for and to give him crystal meth.
Oh my God.
Negotiations crumble, diplomacy falls, and then things really pop the fuck off. So he shows him that he has a picture of this guy's asshole, and then we enter like the DPS check of the raid boss encounter here. So now he's chasing the pedophile around while shouting he's here to meet a 13-year-old boy for sex. The predator starts shouting Everyone in the shopping center is confused and maybe even a little frightened from this sudden explosion of yelling and all of that. And we also get close-ups of the meth molester's head, and it seems like he has a lot of dandruff. Not that that has anything to do with anything at all, it just struck me as, wow, that's a lot of dandruff.
Alright.
So he might want to pick up a bottle of Head and Shoulders on his way back to the poopy pill aisle.
This guy right here is here to meet a 13-year-old boy and to give him...
Oh god, he does have a lot of dandruff. Fucking hell. Like, I have some pretty bad dandruff. I can't say too much.
Crystal meth!
What's happening?
I'm trying to find
you. Do you know where the fiber pills are?
Call the cops. This guy's here to meet a 13-year-old boy for... Don't touch me.
Sir,
don't touch me.
Why? Stop.
Don't touch me and don't put your hands in front of my camera, bro.
Stop.
Who the f*** are you?
Stop.
The cameraman here is really coming across like a combative asshole. Obviously,
He is being a bit of a wiener.
the store employee doesn't know the situation. He's not fucking omniscient. All he sees is two people screaming in his store while one of them has multiple cameras set up like he's out here trying to film a 360-degree music video. So he's just trying to get in the middle of this and like, hey, can you de-escalate it? You know, take it anywhere else. And for some reason, the Predator Buster is now starting to get mad at this guy who's just doing his fucking job. Like, he's done nothing wrong. He doesn't know what's happening here. He's just trying to de-escalate the situation.
This guy's here to meet a 13-year-old boy for... Get in front of my camera again, bro.
Because you're not...
Get in front of my camera.
I'm pretty sure that's just a threat now.
You don't have permission to film your camera here.
Who the f*** are you?
This is
Who are you?
You need to leave.
Hey, buddy, get the f*** out of my way. Get the f*** out of my way.
You gotta leave my store.
No, I don't. Call the cops.
This guy seems like he was closer to fighting the store employee just doing his job than he was to fighting the actual pedophile that he was there to bust. This shit is crazy.
Why is this happening?
Why are you here to meet a 13-year-old boy?
Why would I do such a thing?
Then leave. Go home.
Can you let me find my fiber pills?
Oh, your fiber pills?
Where's the fiber?
I have no comment on that.
Just when you thought it was starting to wrap itself up, this fucking guy goes back looking for fiber pills. He goes back to the fucking fiber pill aisle and keeps the whole song and dance going. We're in Act 2 now. It is incomprehensible the shit that is unfolding here. I can't believe that this actually is a real thing that happened and isn't some like staged, scripted fucking piece of, I don't know, fiction. It's unbelievable.
Why are you here to meet a 13-year-old boy?
Why are you here to harass me?
Why are you here to meet a 13-year-old boy?
Are you trying to prevent me? No, I'm gonna stop.
2235. Focus.
I'm a weirdo? Why do I have a picture of his asshole if I'm a weirdo? Why do I have a picture of his face? Look at it. Why do I have a picture of his face if I'm the weirdo?
Some of the other people around him start calling him a weirdo, the guy filming, to which he takes great offense.
Well, rightfully so, to be perfectly honest. I mean, once again, I feel like this could have been done in a more professional manner. And clearly it was not.
And so he goes over to prove that he's not weird. So he goes and says, if I'm a weirdo, why do I have a picture of his asshole? Checkmate. Regular old Saul Goodman over here defending himself. I can't be weird, I have a picture of his butthole right here, look at this. He takes his phone around like it's show and tell. He passes it around saying, hey look, I'm not weird, look, this is his anus. I don't know what the strategy is there. He could have easily explained, I'm conducting an investigation, this guy was trying to meet up with my 13-year-old brother. That's a lot more easy to understand than like, hey, I'm not weird, this is this guy's ass. Like, I don't know what the thought process was. I think he was so lost and deep in fight mode that he was just trying to like get aggressive with everybody, even just completely innocent people that didn't understand what was happening.
Trying to meet up with little kids on the internet?
I saw a comment that perfectly described how this part in the parking lot plays out. They said he's acting like he's the 13-year-old boy running away from a pedophile. And that is so accurate. He's running around, like, hysterically screaming and just going absolutely ballistic. He runs in a circle and then even lays on the ground for a little bit, kind of wiggling around.
Can I just go poop? Ah! Ah!
So you want to get that sweet license plate. No fucking shot. He just rammed over a rock. Was that a rock? Hold on. Oh, Brett, you see afterwards. Yeah, you can see the rock right there, I think.
Oh my god, it gets even better!
The pedophile is high on meth and operating a vehicle, and it goes about as you'd expect.
At least he didn't get onto the road. Could you imagine if he got onto the road and starts getting...
He immediately peels out and fucking blasts himself like right over like a small little tree and some bushes. It really looked like it was about to take flight. That was some shit out of Need for Speed, honestly. Like, god damn.
That's about a GTA 5, to be honest. When the immovable object doesn't actually move, but sends you flying. And his car is still working. How in God's name is his car still working?
Oh my god! Whoa, hit and run!
Like he has probably dented something or is going to be leaking fluid soon.
Call the police! Call the police!
Immediately after vaporizing a tree and destroying that like area of bushes, he peels out once again and manages to hit one of only two potential obstacles in the entire fucking parking lot. Someone else's car. He goes by and hits someone else's car. There is literally only two cars in this entire fucking parking lot. It is actually more impressive that he managed to hit something. Like, I don't even fathom how he could have fucked up even worse. It's unbelievable.
Just call the police, guys. I got the tags. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. Call the cops, bro. I got the video. You don't need a video. Just call the cops. Tackle his dumb.
I always hate that fucking mentality. Hey, someone else call the police. I'm busy recording. No. I'm recording, so someone else call the police to handle this. There's only a handful of situations where that makes any sense, and that's when there's already a large group there. Then having a video of the situation can be helpful to the overall thing. So you could have one person video while someone else is calling the authorities, but in this case it was just him for the entire thing right up until the very end. He should have been the one to call the police, but didn't. And the predator makes another inexplicable decision. Instead of leaving, he instead pulls up to the front of the store he just ran away screaming from and parks it. He just drops that shit right in front of the store he just left and then gets out to try and run back into the store, which I don't understand at all. He's treating it like this was some kind of safe zone or something. And as he gets out of the car and tries to run back in the store, he gets tackled by a good Samaritan who had just seen the hit and run and everything that unfolded in the parking lot. So he gets tackled by that guy, and it's like a Goldberg spear. That is a great form textbook tackle. And then the cops do show up to arrest him.
Yeah, that's the one thing, sir.
Well, at least, unlike another predator I know Moist has covered already, at least, what do you call it? At least this guy actually got arrested, unlike EDP.
Come on, man.
I actually don't know if EDP got arrested or not.
The cops go through his things. They find a pipe. They find a lot of stuff. They arrest him for the driving, DUI. They don't seem super interested in the predator catcher's investigation and what he's talking about.
Well, that's kind of fucking annoying.
They don't really pay too much attention to that. Instead, they arrest him for, of course, the way he was driving the vehicle. Now, I've mentioned this numerous times over the years. I'm not really a fan of vigilante predator hunters for the simple reason that 9 times out of 10, the pedophiles that get caught in these operations don't face any real repercussions other than like a video being made about them. But law enforcement can't use the investigations because they're less than professional, meaning the predator doesn't spend any time in the slammer, they don't go to jail, which allows them to continue preying on children in their communities. Now, I do think there are extenuating circumstances, like for example EDP. EDP may have not gone to jail, but that video that was made about him by the, fucking Gotham Knights of Predator Catchers did a great service to the whole community because it exposed him for abusing his platform, trying to meet up with children, and even if he didn't go to jail, it still took away his access to more potential victims. So overall, it was a positive thing, though.
Well, that's at least good, even if he didn't actually go to jail.
So ideal outcome would have been him also going to jail. In this case, the video we just watched, this predator probably would have never went to jail had he not operated the vehicle while high on meth and caused a massive commotion there and hitting multiple things. Had he not been driving that recklessly and high, he probably would have never seen any jail time for the investigation conducted by this channel. So it's just one of those things where, yes, it is good to expose the predators, but I really wish it was handled in collaboration with law enforcement, so that way not only would they be exposed publicly, they would also face the jail time associated with the crime. But yeah, anyway, this video was wild, and I just kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit today. That's about it. See ya.
Right on.
Today's been a big day for Kick Degeneracy. They broadcast 2 crimes live in the span of 12 hours. That's a new record, baby. Give it up for Kick. Huge round of applause. They're really busting new ground here. Usually it's only 1 crime per day. That's the quota, but they said, hold my Johnson. We can do better. July 4th's right around the corner. Let's celebrate the only way we know how. With crime. It's nothing new for the platform. That's kind of become Kick's entire brand identity. It's basically like this quarantine zone for unhinged weirdos that the Joker would have recruited for his gang out of Arkham Asylum. And they basically set it up like zoo exhibits where edgy middle schoolers can go in and flick boogers at the glass as they laugh at the fucking clowns on the other side, getting themselves hurt for a couple of extra viewers.
Why do you think I'm here?
Anyway, I'm only going to focus on one of the crimes from today for this video. I might make a follow-up.
I'm weird. That's why I'm here. That's all I really have about it. I'm just weird.
For the other one. But for now, let's focus on this baffling display of lunacy. So, a Kick streamer harassed this couple in public. The couple then started arguing with this loser, who got so butthurt that this couple dared argue with him and touch his phone as he put it in their face, jamming it down their throat like he's giving them a fucking endoscopy.
Fucking shoving it up their ass.
That he, in response to their argument and touching his phone, pulls out a gun and starts threatening to murder them. He says
well, that just escalates everything.
Multiple times that he's willing to blow them away. He's ready to kill these two in cold blood because his feelings got hurt that they insulted him after he started shit with them.
You pussy. I love the POV from Nampa Stream Prime. It shows the real you. You gotta appreciate your height, your balding, and your...
I have a few questions. Where is this? Because this looks really nice. Like, all the buildings are tall and clean. I've never been to any place really for more than a few days visiting to where I've seen places like this. I was actually visiting another place about an hour and a half from here that had spikes like this on the side, or just like steel bars over the windows. And I just called them suicide preventions because I thought they were there just to prevent people or deter people from trying to jump out of it. But knowing people, they won't stop at anything to fling themselves out of a window. So then I kind of just chalked it up to being like bird prevention stuff for them to not lay their eggs and shit all over the place there.
You Palmer are.
You ain't shit.
Who we gonna?
But secondly, is this glass right here?
Let's talk. Who?
That's glass right there. I'm assuming that's also to keep people from jumping off of it. But third, what is this? What is this black square?
Who we gonna sock him in the face?
Do you want to get fucked?
What are you doing? You better let go of his shit.
But do you want to get fucked in the face?
I think deserted it.
Turbo Douchebag has his chat on screen, and I had to censor it because they just keep saying some awful shit and putting links to things that I have no idea what they are, but I'm not taking any chances with it. They just keep calling this woman a whore. So he went up to her, he started insulting them, and then the chat was like, "Whore! What a whore! Look at her! There's a whore around! Hey, anyone else just sneeze? It's because we're allergic to whores!" That's like his whole chat. Great community he's fostered here, and that sounds about par for the course for this kind of content. If you can even call it content, all it is this guy trying to turn himself into a human punching bag, but he's so fucking sensitive he can't even play that role well, he can't even be the heel. So the second someone challenges him, like here with the woman, like insulting him and then like slapping his phone, he snaps and brings out a gun.
Oh yeah, I got burnt, bitch.
Shoot her. Shoot her.
Yeah, she's in there grabbing my phone. Oh, you want problems? You want problems too? You want problem? You want problem? You just grabbed my phone. You just grabbed my phone. You don't touch my shit. Don't touch my shit. Don't touch my shit. Don't grab my shit. I'll promise you I'll shoot the shit. Let it go. Don't touch my shit.
Bro.
And you can fully see that shit. Why is his hand so small? Maybe it's just the way he's holding the gun, but normally, like, say this is like the grip of it, normally you would hold it with, like, your fingers around it, kind of like how he has it here, but it looks like just two of his fingers can actually only reach around it. So that's why I'm thinking, why does his hand look so small?
Bro's got the Glock set to Wumbo here. The size of this fucking piece is actually...
I swear I have not seen this video before. So the fact that he's pointing out either how small his hand is or how big the gun is kind of funny.
Actually pretty crazy. Maybe it's just like the angle of the camera here, but that shit looks like a Roblox gun.
That's what I'm saying. He's got tiny hands. I guess that's not what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is he's talking about the gun and how big it is. I'm saying how small his hands are.
What an incredibly stupid thing to bring a gun out for, especially considering he started this. I don't...
Right? And then, normally, if the news were to ever cover it, you would see people get killed for this, and it's because they quote-unquote instigated it, even though it was the other person, normally the gun wielder.
I don't know how he would never...
I swear, the only reason why anyone has guns is because they just want a reason and they're waiting for a reason to kill somebody.
Expect someone to slap his phone when he's actually putting it directly in their face. He is basically the one that's instigating a physical confrontation, not only by being an insufferable douchebag that's harassing random people, but he is getting as close to their face as he possibly can, like trying to put their skin under a microscope. Like, I have no doubt if you looked at his footage, it'd probably look like Ant-Man when he was shrinking to get to the quantum realm. Like, he is so close to them. And the natural human instinct in a situation like that is to swat that garbage away. Like, I don't know how he wouldn't expect that.
I promise you. Why would you grab the shit on my phone?
You don't understand what trouble you're getting yourself into.
What trouble? Let go of my shit. I promise you I'll blow you away. I promise you I'll blow you away.
We're gonna leave.
They are literally saying they want to stop, and he's continuing to push the fucking shit he's talking about. It's insane what some people will do for quote-unquote clout or just fucking any kind of online presence.
I promise you.
You about to get blasted.
I. What?
Leave Dolbox Beaner.
She touched us first. She touched us first.
He even goes as far as to say that she touched us first, as if he had nothing to do with how this whole thing started. It's her fault. She's crazy. Someone help. Crazy lady. She hit my phone. So I'm going to kill her. And it's justified. I feel threatened. She hit my phone, so I'm gonna start shooting. All right. It is 100% his fault, and he is 100% a bitch for this. To pull out a gun on two people that you've just harassed and are now willing to kill because they dared argue with you and touch your phone that you were shoving in their face, you are such a piece of shit.
Alright, I could. It's public. It's public. Put your fucking alright, yeah. Fuck out of here.
He fucking sprayed, dude. He fucking sprayed. He sprayed all
Get out
of
of
us.
here.
Alright. Fuck out of here. I'm a fucking... You stupid.
Now you can hear the other guys say you sprayed everyone. So I'm thinking what happened here based on the rest of the clip and also the events preceding it. One of the people on this goober squad, the fucking goof troop here, actually maced the couple. The Charmin Ultra Soft squad.
Really? I feel like that could be considered as an assault. Like, I mean, maybe it's not, but I feel like it can, but this is an amazing... This is an amazing freeze frame that I've gotten this onto.
Not only brought out a gun, but then also maced the couple because they dared argue back after being harassed by this loser, and then slap his phone. That is craziness. To me, this seems like these streamers are using this content as a convenient excuse to try and get a rise out of people and then assault them. So they bring mace, they bring a gun. I bet they also have fucking taser too, maybe brass knuckles. Like, what else did they bring here? A fucking golf club to go Last of Us 2 on someone? It really feels like they just want to hurt people, and they're using these pranks as a vessel to maybe have some way of doing it and trying to argue that it was self-defense, like, oh, they just reacted really bad to our prank, so we had to shoot them, or we had to mace them. It's unhinged. It's absolute insanity.
No, you guys are, my face is burning.
Dude, my fucking eyes are
I don't know what you guys are doing. Come on, let's go.
Fuck out of here.
Like, what is that extra?
Hit the away. All way.
Let's go.
Hey, listen. Hey, yo, just right now. Your bitch got his ass. I don't record, you dumbass.
Just go. If you don't...
The delusion with the statement this guy just said was like hearing the brown note. I almost shit my pants. It is so unbelievably, unfathomably delusional. My body just had like an actual reaction to hearing it. He said that they started it, the couple, and that he's recording it, dumbass. Brother, this is incriminating for you guys. You have recorded your own crimes here. You're doing the police's job for them. This is not going to make that couple look bad or look in the wrong. It's you guys.
You don't talk to me. You got problems too. You want problems?
For what? I mean,
What's up? You want problems?
Yelp blaster.
I'll blow you away.
Really?
Really?
Okay, alright. I got it. I don't want to fight you, just go, dude.
Why don't you want to fight me?
Because you guys are fucking degenerates.
I'm not a... Bro, I will literally just fuck you up.
What the fuck is he? Oh, that's either a selfie stick or a fucking baton.
honey and pepper, you guys share. You guys use pepper spray.
Your boyfriend's a bitch.
Your boyfriend's a bitch, says the guy that just pepper sprayed them. He panicked because they dared insult him and argue back, so he went into his fucking toy box to pull out every little gadget and gizmo and doohickey he could find. A gun, pepper spray, it's crazy.
They got crazy as fuck for no reason, LMAO.
Bro, why she grabbed this shit? She got me pissed.
Yeah, me too.
That was how I would take her hostage and fuck her in front of him.
What? That's kind of fucked if you ask me.
You need water? Act like nothing's wrong.
Bro, I'm fucking dead. Bro's Glock is fat as fuck. Shit ass tweaking.
Huh?
You all did initiate the confrontation. Why? What are we putting on him? No, what? No, stop. No, I don't want problem. I'm relaxing, sir. So,
if I'm not mistaken, he just said, do you have a weapon on him? And he's like, no.
I'm just recording. He didn't do nothing.
Don't move. You know you just recorded everything, right? So you saying to the officers that he didn't do anything is immediately disprovable by just checking the VOD that you filmed, you absolute bumbling moron. Holy shit. So one of the guys he threatened to shoot went and got some nearby officers here, who then took matters into their own hands to arrest them for literally waving guns around and pepper spraying people.
Oh fuck, he's got him on the escalator, he's getting pinched and thinking this guy's like, yep, I watched the whole thing, they deserve this. I actually don't know if he's watched the whole thing.
Oh, 60 by give us a red Cromwell.
Sir, I'm relaxed.
Hey, you go, turn around. You don't have to stop that.
Fuck the cops. Don't hurt me, please. Don't hurt me.
Damn, as soon as they got the authorities, they act like big old bitches.
On your stomach. On your stomach now.
This is such a fitting conclusion here. He starts whining and screaming, "Don't hurt me," after he just pepper sprayed and threatened to shoot an innocent couple over an altercation he started for his dog shit stream. You couldn't write a more fitting, poetic ending to this stream. And it happened so quick after the event. I mean, that's absolute cinema.
Don't reach.
I'm not reaching,
stomach, bro.
Look, sir.
Put your hands back. Put your hands back.
I like the idea that whenever the chat of kick, they said like, fuck the cops, bro. I feel like that they were hearing all that, like that was on the speaker of them playing.
I didn't do anything. Sir,
fuck all these cops. You're not fucking listening.
Sir, I am, sir. I'm sorry.
Actually amazing how they keep saying that they didn't do anything, they're innocent, when all you have to do is rewind the stream 30 seconds to see him have a gun in his hand, threatening to blow them away. Actually just threatening to murder people, and they also ended up pepper spraying innocent people as well. All from shit they themselves started. And the chat was going on about how corrupt the cops were and all of that, when that's a bunch of hooey. They had just been told that there is a fucking lunatic that's waving a gun around threatening to murder people and also just pepper sprayed a bunch of people. Like, the cops are responding to that. That is a dangerous person. That's a threat. And they handled it pretty well, all things considered. I can't see exactly what happened, which led to the takedown, but from the angle, it seems like he tried to, like, run up the escalator, so then he, like, grabbed him and took him down, but I can't quite tell. But regardless, this guy has a gun that he's clearly not afraid to just bring out and threaten to kill people with. So, I think they responded pretty well, all things considered. And this is absolutely deserved from the streamers here, and I hope they spend a long time in prison. I have no idea if they will, but they absolutely should because they are not safe to be in society. So yeah, I just had to talk about this. Just more huge kick degeneracy here with this broadcast crime, and I mean it.
I think it's all leave that video because I think it's just him talking about it. That's pretty fucking wild, though. Like the minute that people just fucking, what do you call it? Don't let it take my tongue. Without the cops being there, they're just like, yeah,
I saw a
tough shit, I'll fucking kill you all and whatever. And then all of a sudden, as soon as a higher authority comes, you turn into, well, what they turn into, a bitch.
Body cam video today that had such a weird story to it that I just found myself on the edge of my seat. And it's not because it was some kind of high-octane pursuit or anything. It wasn't like Dukes of Hazzard style or, you know, them chasing someone who's...
I don't know, I'm going. I think I got about another hour in me before stop at the stream.
ramping their car off of a parked tow truck as, like, rockets fly out of the top or anything. It wasn't exactly a spectacle. In fact, on paper, it's probably one of the most boring things you could imagine for a body cam video. They pull over a man on his bike because he didn't have a rear reflector. Like, that's not exactly like, you know, jaw on the floor, like biting at your fingernails type action or anything. That's about as exciting as trying to arrest someone for forgetting their library card, right? But this was just the first domino to fall that led to a crazy story that ultimately concludes with everyone learning that the guy on the bike is actually a fugitive who's been on the run for almost 30 years, a convicted
What are the odds of that?
rapist who escaped and fell off the grid, and now they've found him because of his bike not having a rear reflector.
You gotta have a rear reflector on your bike, my man, if you're gonna ride on the roadway. So, what's up?
Oh, okay.
So, and then if you're gonna ride at night, you need a front light. I'm sure you know that, but you got an ID on you real quick, just so I can say I stopped to talk with you?
With me.
Okay. Can I get your,
Greg Stallings.
Greg Stallings, your name?
Gregory.
Okay.
Introducing the man formerly known as Gregory Stallings. We'll soon learn that this is just an alias, an Xbox Live gamer tag. Now, it's not hard to fake a name, anyone can do that. I could go around calling myself Jerichomo Double Chin, but I don't have an ID to prove it, though if you're like confident enough with what you're saying, a lot of people will just believe you. So, he'd been able to get by going by Gregory Stallings and even had a social security number to give the officer.
I think I wrote something down wrong. What's your full social? Perfect. Yep, hang tight for me. Gregory, I'm still not getting that back. Are you sure that's right?
I'm pretty sure. I've been a long time since I had to look.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the social didn't turn up anything either. It's very easy to make up numbers. You can make up a social as well just by spouting some random fucking numbers. However, you'll soon learn that he's not just making up information. It's actually much deeper than that.
If you're riding your bike and someone rear ends you,
Oh, yeah.
and then they can kind of
They
point the
didn't
blame
see no
because the
sticker.
reflector.
Yeah.
And I hate that because it's like, no, it's
I understand that.
copy. Can we try a soch? And I'm also with our traffic unit, so I do all our accident investigations. So whenever bikes are involved, it almost always is way worse than.
Yes, usually it hits you from behind.
Yep.
Now, when I first saw the headline to this story, I wondered, how common is it for officers to even bother pulling over someone on a bike for something as simple as this? To me, that just sounded like fishing for an arrest to meet like a quota or something where you get like a nice gold star for an additional arrest on something small. Because it sounds very simple, right? It just sounds like something they wouldn't even take the time out of their day to do. It'd be like if the cops started chasing you down and fucking pit maneuvered you on the way to the grocery store, guns blazing, get the fuck out of the car! We saw that you put the Hatsune Miku box in the garbage instead of the recycling. You're out of line! You know, just something like really simple. But when the officer explains it, it makes a lot more sense. So he explains that he doesn't arrest people for this, he just pulls them aside, lets them know, like, hey, you should have the rear reflector on because if a car hits you, they could point the blame on you for not having it. It's just safer if you do have it. And he just explains that it's really just him letting them know and nothing beyond that. But he still has to go through standard protocol of confirming that the person is who they say they are, which I think makes total sense.
But I haven't had a driver's license in years. I haven't.
Copy. Can you try running him through Florida? How long have you been living up here then? Just think of what state. I can get you through any state even if it's really old, so I know it's been a while.
Yeah,
Just try to
long
think.
time.
Yeah, try to think for me.
Sorry, I can't help you, dude. I'm sorry.
Where else have you lived? Have you ever had any other run-ins with any law enforcement for us? No?
They've reached a standstill here, so he has no identification, and the information he's providing isn't turning up any results. They then try and run him through Florida, because he had made a mention of Florida. I feel like you could also run anyone by Florida, and you'll find something fucking crazy. You'll probably find, like, Gregory Stallings was actually, like, a Florida conquistador who drank from the fountain of youth and now currently resides at Clearwater, right next to the Scientology church or something. Like, I thought once he said Florida, his goose was cooked, they'd find something, but they didn't. So now they're still just trying to figure out, okay, how can we confirm that you are who you say you are? And it's not really getting anywhere. He also then told them a story about how he got hit by a car, so his memory's a little foggy.
I'm just going to take your word for it, okay?
Okay, thank
All right.
you.
Yep.
Cool.
I don't shake hands, sorry.
okay.
Yep, you're good. Drive safe.
The officer eventually just says, you know what, fuck it, we'll take you at your word for it, and he offers a handshake, which is immediately declined. I honestly, when he said I don't shake hands, I honestly thought the officer might go with like a, but I do high five, and he goes like, down low, too slow, walks away, puts on his fucking shades or something. So, even though Gregory Stallings has successfully de-aggroed the cop here, he's now outside of the dialogue trees, The officer still wants to get to the bottom of this because it is very odd that none of the information he provided turned up any results.
So what we're going to do for now while I keep investigating this is I'm going to take a picture of you and send it to our guy who has facial rec. So you pull your hat off and your glasses off. So, and both the socials you gave me come back to other people. One of them's deceased, the other one's a lady, so I don't think either of those are you.
No.
We have technology, so he's using facial recognition now to try and figure out who this John Doe is. So he takes a picture of him, gets him to pose like it's for some kind of fucking high school yearbook photo, sends it to the facial rec team, and then he's also informing the man that actually the information he provided with the socials goes to different people. One of them's dead and the other one is a woman. So now things are getting even more suspicious. He does keep reiterating that he doesn't want to arrest this guy, but he just needs to confirm his identity, so just do his best to remember the accurate information so they can both get on with their day.
You don't think you got warrants or anything, do you?
As far as I know, I don't.
Okay. Well, have you committed any crimes?
And
Well, besides...
no.
Yeah?
No. I'm not out trying to outrun the cops on my bike.
People can ride a bike like that. I'd be so worried that the wheel would get caught in whatever you're trying to carry. I always like the idea of having like a little wagon to pull around.
Okay. All right, brother. Time to be honest with me, okay? So the info you give me comes back to a dead...
Damn, he was wearing some shades, though. That must have been pretty sick. He's had a hard time, to be honest with me. These are shades that I can't see now.
Guy. Gregory Stallings is dead.
That's a unfortunate outcome.
Right? And the Soch, yeah. Yeah. So who are you? You're Gregory, you're just not dead?
I'm not dead.
Yeah?
Dead.
They're getting pretty confident that something smells fishy here. There's something awry, so they confront him saying, look, Gregory Stallings is dead. Imagine if that guy was just in like, dead? He just starts profusely crying, no! How did this happen? And then all of a sudden he just starts like fading away like a Thanos snap or something. He was actually just like a spirit that was tethered to this world, didn't know that he died. But anyway, regardless, they're telling him like, look, this is fucked up now. We know that there's something definitely afoot. What's going on? Just tell us the real information here. But he's sticking to his guns, saying that, no, he is Gregory Stallings, and it might just be a misunderstanding because he's been kind of off the grid for so long.
Is it just because I haven't been on anything for a long, long time?
They don't just declare people deceased because they haven't heard from them in a little bit.
Okay, I'm just...
Did anyone contact back with the facial rec or no? Wait,
No, no hits.
No hits?
No hits.
It said 2000 was the year of the death. Did you go missing in that year? Did you...
Someone
Damn, he fucking died. Well, let's see, this was a month ago. So he died, what, 24 years ago, 25 years ago now?
report you missing, and then they just declare you...
I don't talk to my...
So, yeah, he should be a fucking skeleton by now.
people in a long, 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 long time.
Not even Big Brother was able to nail him. Facial recognition came up nothing, empty-handed. So they're back in the field with nothing but their words to fight this battle and figure out who the fuck is this mystery man here. They then start speculating maybe it's a big misunderstanding and he perhaps went missing in the year 2000 when Gregory Stallings was pronounced deceased. Like maybe this is a fucking Hey Arnold Dino Spumoni moment where he faked his own death and he's still just out here. So they ask him, did you go missing? And he's like, well, no, I haven't talked to anyone in a really long time.
During the officer's phone call, he turns off his body cam, and it cuts back into them somehow discovering the fact that he is a convicted rapist on the run for the last 30 years.
I get it, brother. I mean, I see most of it, and I understand it. Yo, none of us are mad at you. I'm just baffled that law enforcement has let you go for 30 years and not push the issue.
They cut out the part where they discover the truth. Like, that is literally removing the climax of this whole situation. It'd be like watching a Sherlock Holmes film.
That is a blue balls to the max right there, if you ask me.
And they take out the part where they piece everything together to get the conclusion. That's so fucking stupid. What? So apparently, they somehow were able to figure out that this guy is not Gregory Stallings. Instead,
they read his mind. They were like, you're not Gregory Stallings. You're the horror.
He's this convicted rapist from the 80s who escaped in 1995 and has been on the run ever since. That's like a crazy amount of like breadcrumbs to put together, and they don't tell you exactly how that came about. That's fucked up. Like, I've said this for a long time. I think it is so fucking dumb that officers can willy-nilly turn on and off their body cam whenever they want. That, to me, defeats, like, the whole purpose of the body cam if you can just turn it off at will. You read about that all the time in cases of, like, really fucking awful situations, and then mysteriously the body cam was turned off, or the body cam just happened to be turned off at that point. Like, it's so dumb. There should be protocol in place to prevent that from happening.
But then eventually VC showed up. VC said, hey man, cut the shit. Tell us your real name. He just told him his real name. I did that like 6 times.
This is the only information I could find about how they got to the bottom of it. So VC showed up, just said, cut the shit, and the guy just forked over all the information, I guess. Just vomited out all of the truth. So maybe it wasn't like a really elaborate investigation that led to them discovering this. I think it was just this guy showed up looking all hard-boiled and shit and just pressed him saying, like, we know you're lying, just tell us your real name and everything. And then the guy did.
Can you go to the vape shop, buy me a pack for $4.52?
He just did after denying it for like 6 times in a row.
I am really inclined to do that because you were honest with us. So what kind do you want?
The Crown Menthol 100.
I'm not going to remember that. Crown Menthol 100.
Yeah, just keep it, asking for the cheapest menthol they got. Book and matches, too. I don't even have a light. Thank you.
That's old.
I do need a cigarette.
You have a light though?
No. That's why I'm telling you to give me a book and matches.
Okay, alright, just making sure.
Book and matches too.
Book and matches.
They're acting like best pals now. He even sends the officer grocery shopping for him to get cigarettes. I don't understand. He's like, yeah, you know what, I'm inclined to do that because you were honest with us. So he's rewarding him with like a fucking lollipop here, giving him the cigarettes.
Yeah, no worries, you were a serial rapist in the 80s. It's all pushed under the rug now, huh? Doesn't fucking matter now. What kind of logic does that make?
Maybe that was the deal they made, like, hey, look, pal, we know you're lying, and I'll go get you some cigarettes if you just tell us your real information. He's like, alright, bet, and then did so. It's also so weird how friendly they're being with this guy. They even in sync said book of matches together like some shit out of a buddy cop movie. But he's a convicted rapist. I've seen so many body cam videos where they're being unreasonably aggressive to people that are being cooperative and not rapists. Like, people that are, you know, getting busted on, like, super simple drug charges or something. They're like, you're the scum of the fucking earth. Listen, pal, you're lucky I don't run your fucking head on the pavement right now and curb stomp the shit out of you. And meanwhile, this guy, who's a rapist who escaped from a halfway house 30 years ago, they're like, yes, you want those cigarettes? Yeah, we can do that for you. But anyway, looking deeper into the George Hartleroad case, that's this guy's real name. He is not Greg Stallings. Huge twist. He is George Hartleroad, and he was convicted of rape in 1983. And in 1994, he escaped from a halfway house, and he's been on the run ever since.
They're going to, oh, we got him again. Oh, we caught him.
You're not everything.
No,
everything you said today has been 100% correct. I can't be mad about any of it because you've been 100% correct. Other than the name, other than the dead guy's name.
I didn't even know the guy was dead.
Yeah, now you gotta find someone else in 95.
Yeah, he died like 5 years later. He did not last very long.
He did.
So you better find someone else.
Well, that'd be easy. Don't worry.
That'd be easy.
There was a brief moment during this where they weren't sure if they were supposed to arrest him, like if the state would still want him after all of this time. And eventually they concluded that, yeah, the state does still want him. And then they explained that he's going to need to take someone else's identity because the one he was using's been dead for so long. I think they were just joking about that. I don't think they're actually giving him, like, pro tips or anything on how to take someone else's identity. But
They just go through their rounds, but like, yep, oh, this guy's dead. Oh, you're the dead guy, that's right. Yep. Well, I ain't got any more names for you. So good luck.
he says it's easy to do that. So Greg Stallings was a real person. And apparently, George Hartleroad is pretty familiar with how to get that kind of information. Apparently, you can just get that at some homeless shelters. The other officer mentions that he was surprised he didn't just take it from someone's mailbox and piece it together that way. But then George explains that that'd be deeper shit because that's a much harder thing to do, or a more dangerous thing to do. So it turns out he wasn't just pulling names and numbers out of his asshole. He actually did have that information, which probably explains how he'd been able to get by for the last 30 years when needing to provide information for certain things. So it wasn't just an imaginary friend that he made up.
I will jump again as soon as they turn me loose.
You know, every time...
No, guys, they've been pumping my ass for 30, 41 years now.
Yeah.
On a 9-year sentence.
Every time I think I kind of got an idea of what's going on, stuff like this, just like you could buy IDs at homeless shelters, and would never have thought.
He talks about his ass being pumped, and then even makes like a quick villain monologue about how he will jump again. Like, you know, now he's going full mask off here. So they've got him, they arrested him, and it looks like he will be facing some punishment for the last 30 or so years after escaping.
I knew they'd want me. Well, I worked in their office at one time, and I'm the one that posted all the flyers in the thing at one time for them.
That's pretty much the end of the encounter. They then, shortly after that, put him into the car, and he just gives that last maniacal laughter, the mwahaha. He hits him with, like, that classic villain laugh. Like, he looks like a wizard, and it seems like something Saruman would have done once the plan started coming together. Like, he actually hits them with, like, an evil laugh at the very end there. So yeah, I saw this earlier today and just wanted to talk about it because it was just so interesting to me. That's really about it. So yeah.
That is really fucking wild, though. He's been on the run for 30 years, and they catch him because he didn't have a rear light. Charity accidentally gave people meth. Damn, I wonder how to react to somebody else other than Penguin Z0. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to fucking pull away from this.
I've stumbled across the creepiest dating coach the cyberspace has ever seen. He's like a Galactus-level threat to getting laid. Like, if you ever wanted to ensure every woman is frightened of you, follow his advice. But also, if you want to follow his advice, make sure you got your piggy bank ready to turn over, because you got to pay for his course on it. This is his slogan: alpha dominance in dating, rise above the rest. And then if you scroll down on his homepage, it says navigate. About 6 months.
Hold on. This right here. Mainly, let's focus on this 2 words right here. That has never made me laugh at another human being more. Oh, and there's another one right next to it that was a couple months before this one.
Months ago, I made a video making fun of something called the Modern Day Night Project, which
actually is going to be the one I'm going to watch. I wonder if I should watch this one first. Debating. No, I'll watch this one.
which is an $18,000 program where you pay for a 3-day course where you just roleplay as a G.I. Joe alpha male. There's very few things that separate this program from the LARPers that run around pretending they're wizards shooting imaginary spells. The main difference is that group that's casting imaginary magic missiles and swinging swords in a forest, they're having fun, and that's free. Whereas this expensive pile of dog shit is not fun, it's not free, and they're also trying to convince you that it's not make-believe. At least the LARPers know they're playing pretend. Here, they're trying to brainwash these gullible, insecure men into believing that they're actually getting taught valuable lessons on how to be a successful man, leader, and business guru, even claiming that you can start earning 7, 8, or even 9 figures of income after taking this course. Like, one of their main selling points is, yeah, $18,000 is a lot, but in the long run, it's costing you a lot more being a weak bitch. So give us 18 grand. And what you do is you go out there, you spend 3 days in like a fucking parking lot where they just yell at you, spit in your face, and spray you with a hose. So it's not even like you spend 3 days getting any kind of valuable tools or learning anything. It's not like you're learning how to, get in shape, get muscular, or do anything of value. It's just going out there and being uncomfortable for 3 days. And for some reason, they're convinced that that's a good thing. You can also spend 3 days just getting punched in the face by me, and that would make you uncomfortable too. But it's not going to make you any stronger. It's not going to make you any better at anything. You're still going to be a fucking loser at the end of those 3 days, even though you spent 3 days in misery. It's worthless. It's completely worthless, and they need to break out of this goddamn mind control that these men have fallen under for this. And they really like to harp on that mastermind program where you get to have like a fucking Skype call with them once every quarter or whatever, as if somehow that's going to make you successful. A nice little cherry on top of the shit cake they're selling you that you're eating with a smile on your face. But anyway, the reason I'm talking about MDK Project again is because some clips of it are going viral, and I like to take every opportunity I can to insult this because I truly think that if you are someone that's running this scam or someone that has gone to this and are trying to defend it, you deserve to be made fun of every waking hour that you spend on this planet for this kind of clownery. This is ridiculously embarrassing cringe shit.
Stupid. Are you that stupid? Here's why we're stupid. Here's why. Are you touching me? Are you touching me? Are you touching me? Get the fuck off of me! Get the fuck off of me! I'm not touching you, little bitch! I'm not touching you!
What? It's just... I have so many questions. One, why is this done in the parking lot? Two, why is a bunch of golfers here watching this spectacle? And two, why does it look like, or three, why does it look like if this man curls his lips in, like he ain't got no teeth, it's gonna look like he has no mouth because of the way his beard is. This is some of the weirdest shit I've seen yet, and this was covered maybe 5 months ago. So I don't know, this is weird. It's weird.
Bitch! All of you get in the fucking tubs! Get in the tubs! Every one of you! So, hey, what are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now? Sir, every one of you get in the tubs! Get in the tubs! Get in the tubs! Shut up! There is no respect! Get in the tubs! You are going home! Oh, no, you're not. Sit down! You're not going in the fucking water! They're all going in the water! They're all going in the water! You're fucking done! You're fucking done!
I wasn't kidding about that parking lot statement. They set up these adorable, cute little ice baths in their warehouse parking lot. They got the Rob Dyrdek Fantasy Factory built here for the MDK project, but only if that fantasy is just yelling at a bunch of dudes that are really desperate for a change in their life and you're just exploiting that. So only if your fantasy is being just an evil, manipulative con artist. They actually posted this clip themselves, and there's really a lot to unpack here. So the big thing really feels like they love to power trip and just have this authority over these dudes here.
I feel like they just... Actually, no, he pretty much nailed it, never mind. Like, they want to see another man grovel, I suppose.
And the second any one of them doesn't fall in line and conform to the hive mind groupthink, they're cast out. That is such a perfect encapsulation of this entire program. They just want you to fall in line and be their little sheep. Yet they're trying to preach the opposite. You're a sheep, and the only way to break out is by giving us 18 grand. We'll give you the tools to break out. But then the second you stop following my orders, you're fucking out of here and we're keeping your 18 grand. It's painfully obvious that it's just a different hive mind they want you to buy into. They want you suckling from their gynecomastia-riddled bosom here from all of the anabolic steroids they're injecting, taking their milk from their teat, no one else's, and you're paying for that privilege. Now, I don't know the whole context around what led up to this clip, but it seems like none of the clients in this session wanted to do this portion. So the instructor throws in the backpack, and the guy goes to, like, get his things, and then the instructor starts fighting him in this really stupid tug-of-war, and he's like, I'm not touching you! Stop touching me! I'm not touching you! Stop touching me! Stop touching me! I'm not touching you! So they have this, like, back and forth. And then one of the other guys is like, with all due respect, he's probably trying to make an argument for why it's fucking dumb for them to go into the ice bath. Maybe they should do something more productive with that time. And then he just keeps throwing up.
I mean, I would imagine for 18 grand, yeah, you want to do something quite productive other than just chilling in an ice bath, which looks like they just dragged out these big old metal tubs, went to the gas station and put a little ice in each of them, and then filled them up with like pond water or some shit.
A big stink. Stop, you're touching me! You're touching me! You're fucking touching me! Blowing a gasket, and he's like, "You're out of here! You're out of here, bub! You're not going in the water! They're going in the water! They're gonna be alpha males when they get in that water! It's like a fucking baptism! So get out! You're not welcome!" One other common theme that seems present throughout all of the NDK project clips is that the instructors themselves seem like the most sensitive and insecure out of everyone that attends their classes. And it's pretty evident because on their own YouTube channel, they even have videos of them just whining about the hate they get. They have this little fucking...
My God. This man is bald. Look at that. They should have fucking starred this guy for the SpongeBob movie they made way back when, with King Neptune being bald as hell. Fucking, I'm pretty sure I could see the camera they used to record in his forehead.
In therapy session where the two goobers sit across from each other just trying to like suck each other off about like, no, we're not wrong, everyone else is wrong. It's actually super embarrassing that you'd even make fun of us. Yeah, nothing says alpha male quite like someone breaking down and finally addressing the haters. Unbothered titans of testosterone here.
Look around, look at each other, look to your left and to your right. More than
3 days of boot camp, 10 grand.
60% of you will not be here fucking Friday, I guarantee it. And I'll make sure.
All of these people forked over about 10 grand worth of money to balloons. This is pay what we call it.
I'll make sure that you earn the right to be here every fucking second. Because I see in your fucking eyes that most of you don't fucking...
Why do they have so many fucking axes in the back? I just realized that what are they for? Is that like the rulers that you see in like animes in school settings? Where they just fucking yeet like sticks of chalk or rulers at people, they just throw fucking axes at people.
Fucking belong here. And I'll be damned, I'll take this fucking...
This guy's like, I decided to be here, I paid for this.
Knife off my fucking waist and carve...
Why does he have a knife? Where did he get a knife from?
Carve this fucking tattoo off my fucking hand before I let any of you fucking bitches show up here.
That's a strong table.
Here on Friday for the graduation. I see it in your fucking eyes already. Your fucking souls are mine.
Your souls are mine? Calm down there, HGH Shang Tsung. My God, it just when you thought it couldn't get more cringe. So this is like this is how he motivationally speaks to the class. This is like his idea of what a strong leader is. Someone that's just whining and screaming and shouting and is just unhinged, a loose cannon. When he pulled that knife out, I thought he was going to go up and start, like, threatening them. I'll carve your fucking scalps off with this knife if you don't start getting in the ice baths and letting me spray you with a hose more often. That's a big thing that I like to do, is spray them with a hose. I showed a ton of those clips last time. I won't bother again. That's, like, the main thing. That's basically, if you want to sign up for the MDK project, there's one client I think could benefit. Anyone that happens to be hunted down by hoses. Like, if you're constantly harassed by getting sprayed in the face by a hose, this might be the class to take, because you're going to be immune to it by the end of it, because that's like all you do here for 3 fucking days. But anyway, he's got his knife out, he's waving it around, he's slamming it like a toddler having a temper tantrum over nothing here, then says he's going to carve off the thing on his skin, which I'm assuming is the...
I just realized, like, I didn't see part of Penguin's background there.
MDK logo, they have their own little cute logo. I'll carve this off of my skin. It's like, oh no! Okay, why would you do that? I guess. That's a weird threat to be making. It seems like you just kind of want to hurt yourself. Alright, it's a little alarming. I don't really want any part of that type deal. But this is also something he does for most of his classes. There's a few clips of him saying that exact same thing. He really likes to threaten that he's going to carve out his own skin.
60% you will not be here on Friday. I will make sure of it. You will earn the fucking right to be here on fucking Friday night. I will cut this fucking thing off my head before I let anyone you little make it to that dinner table that don't fucking deserve the right to be here. I'll
This one made me kind of sad because look at the two gentlemen in the front row. They're no spring chickens. They have to be late 50s, early 60s, if not older. Why on God's green earth would you be paying $18,000, taking it out of your grandchildren's college fund, to spend it to be here getting sprayed with a hose and yelled at by a man?
I thought he was talking about this fucking dude with the big old Dumbo ears and the Wolverine haircut. But no, he's talking about the two old dudes that look like they should be in the retirement home. I'm sorry, but they do. And I just restarted the thing because I pressed the wrong button. God, why? Let me see if I can find where I was. Here it is.
Row. They're no spring chickens. They have to be late 50s, early 60s, if not older. Why on God's green earth would you be paying $18,000, taking it out of your grandchildren's college fund, to spend it to be here getting sprayed with a hose and yelled at by a man who keeps threatening to cut his hand?
Hey, get to the Hey, get to the
Give him a chair. Where did he get the chair from? Why does he have a chair? I half expect him just to hit somebody over the head with it and fucking kill him. Or better yet, hit himself in the head with it.
Get to the fucking tent! Move! Move! You stupid!
This isn't even a popular clip from them or anything, but it's one that I saw that I think is a great example of this guy's mentality. He's actually like a child with a sugar rush. He's just slamming a chair against a dumpster. Move! Get to the pit! Get to the pit!
I would have thought it would have been more like a toddler trying to defend, like, his area of the play area, with, like, he's hoarding all the crayons and the fucking toy trains and shit, and he's like, stay back, you heathens, hold the line.
Pit. Like, you could just tell them, what does slamming the chair against the dumpster do? You're just making noise for the sake of making noise. It's like a child with, like, two garbage can lids banging them together. What the fuck? This is your instructor. He can't control, like, his excitement from all the sugar in his body, I guess. It's so silly. But yeah, I won't keep going on. I've already made a video talking about the MDK project, but since
I'm assuming that's where the end of the video is. Well, I mean, I guess
a couple of those clips were popping off again on Twitter, I just had to take this opportunity to laugh at them. That's really about it. So yeah.
Oh, okay, that was it. It's quite literally. And I think that's where I'm going to call it for the stream. So, I will catch you guys later. That's the mic for this. Hold on, hey. There we go. Yeah, there we go. It's not picking anything up now. It should just be this one microphone. Bruh. Oh, hey, look at that. I never actually stopped the stream. Whoops. Well, here. Let me address you guys real quick. And just finish this. Oh, I moved the actual angle of my camera, so now it's looking up. Why did this happen? It's not like anyone's ever going to actually see this stream, but you know what? I'm going to act like there is somebody here. So, to anyone that may be watching this, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.